everyone. So it's like 2:40 in the morning. And I'm awake as usual. This time I got woken up because Emily Kate fell off of her bed and hit her head on her dresser. Poor baby. And so I went in there to get her back to sleep, and I can't go back to sleep. But I have learned more about the fetal surgery that I wanted to share with you while it was on my mind. I'm hoping maybe if I talk this out that I can get it out of my head and go to sleep. Probably not going to happen, but hey, it's worth a try. I have been very blessed to be connected with other moms who have babies with spina bifida, and a few of them have had this fetal surgery. And so they've been able to give me some information that is really hard to find online. I can find a lot of info about what happens with the baby during the fetal surgery, but not so much about what happens with the mama. So it's been very good to get their perspective on things. So one thing that I learned is that if we have this surgery, because of the trauma to the womb, we're at high risk for preterm delivery. I believe the average delivery time is 34 weeks for these babies after having the fetal surgery. And because you're at such a high risk for preterm labor, then they typically will put you on either partial or complete bed rest from the time you have the fetal surgery around 18 or 19 to 23 weeks until baby's born. And that scares the bejesus out of me, you guys. Like, how am I supposed to take care of my kids if I'm on bed rest? Like, how is that even supposed to happen? Of course, my selfish thoughts too are like, oh my gosh, I am going to gain like a ton of weight. If I can't work out, I'm going to be so fat, you guys. I have already gained so much weight in the spring. Well, actually, my weight gain isn't that much, but it's just, I'm just gaining different this time than I did with my others. So I've just kind of gained all over the place. So I feel a lot bigger than I did with the boys. So of course I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, if I have to like lay on the couch all the time and not work out, y'all are just gonna have to start rolling me around. Like, I'm gonna be so huge. Of course, then there's the knowledge that if baby comes early, we're gonna be in the NICU for a while, and most of you know, most of our Facebook friends know, and family know that we have really little babies. Isaac was 5 pounds 13 ounces, I believe. Let's see, Noah was 6 pounds 8 ounces, and then James, my last one, was my tiniest one. He was 5 pounds 10 ounces, 10 or 12 ounces, somewhere around there. So they are always little bitty, and that's at full term. So the idea of having a baby at like 34 weeks, that scares me. To think about how tiny she would be. One lady I was talking to last night that had the fetal surgery done. Sorry, the camera is all walkadiddle and I've got the flash on and look a mess. Her son was delivered at 30 weeks. So yeah, it's just kind of scary to think about. So even though you've got the better outcomes as far as the spina bifida and the hydrocephalus, by doing the fetal surgery, you're also looking at risks of, having a preterm baby and everything that goes along with that. So it's just so much to think about. And even though I'm trying my best to, um, not borrow worry from tomorrow, none of this has happened yet. And there's no point. I mean, we don't even know for sure that we're doing the fetal surgery. But whenever it's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's quiet in the house, it's hard not to think about it. So I'm wondering, like, if there's any way possible that we would financially be able to hire somebody to come in, a few days a week and help with getting meals ready and laundry and cleaning and all those things that I wouldn't be able to do. I would still be able to, do the kids homeschool. That's a huge blessing that we are so flexible um with our schooling. But then I'm also knowing that we're not going to be able to homeschool through the summer like we normally do. We need to plan on being done probably first in May. So that means that we're going to have to buckle down and double up on a lot of days so that we can be finished by the 1st of May instead of like we normally are and finished 1st of August. Yeah. I don't even know. And that's with, travel and surgery and kids staying with different people. Yeah, I just don't even know. But I still stand by what I said before that, um, I know that God's going to give us grace every step of the way. He's never failed us before, and he's certainly not going to now. But that does not mean this is going to be an easy road. It doesn't mean that my kids aren't going to struggle. And it doesn't mean that this is not going to be hard on Jeremy and I, just on our relationship. The stresses that's caused by all of this. I'm just really praying that God would protect the kids and protect Jeremy and I from any attempts by powers of darkness to, make this become a problem for our family. So, there you go. My nighttime, nightly musings. I've just had trouble this whole pregnancy with insomnia. And it's hard not to worry when you're tired and when you're by yourself and it's quiet. But I feel like my worries have just kind of shifted. Now, instead of the unknown, I know what we're dealing with. And in some ways, that's a good thing. I'm thankful that I'm not sitting here terrified over something that I don't know what's going on and feeling stupid. So I kind of feel like I'm validated now in all of those fears that I had before, but they didn't have a name. And now they do. So, yeah, there's just a lot to think about, a lot to pray about. And I have just been overwhelmed with you guys. The messages I've gotten, the calls that I've gotten. I want to go through and write down every little message that I've gotten so that it doesn't get lost out there in the internet world. I want to be able to keep those because I know that you feel like your words don't mean much, but they do. They really do. Even if you just say that you're praying for us, like, that's such a blessing to us. So thank you for your continued support and prayers, and I'm going to try and be as open and honest with you guys as possible through this whole process. I figure it doesn't help anybody if we aren't true to our story. And if we're going to share it, might as well share it. The good, the bad, the ugly. Tonight you got the ugly. Just keep praying and we'll keep you updated. Love all of you and all your support, all your prayers. Bye.